The UK's biggest ever dinosaur trackway site has been discovered in a quarry in Oxfordshire. About 200 huge footprints, which were made 166 million years ago, crisscross the limestone floor. They reveal the comings and goings of two different types of dinosaurs that are thought to be a long-necked sauropod called Cetiosaurus and the smaller meat-eating Megalosaurus. The longest trackways are 150 meters in length, but they could extend much further, as only part of the quarry has been excavated. This is one of the most impressive track sites I've ever seen. In terms of scale, in terms of the size of the tracks, said Prof. Kirsty Edgar, a micropaleontologist from the University of Birmingham. You can step back in time and get an idea of what it would have been like. These massive creatures just roaming around, going about their own business. The tracks were first spotted by Gary Johnson, a worker at Dewar's Farm Quarry, while he was driving a digger. I was basically clearing the clay, and I hit a hump, and I thought it's just an abnormality in the ground, he said, pointing to a ridge where some mud has been pushed up as a dinosaur's foot pressed down into the earth. But then it got to another, 3 meters along, and it was a hump again. And then it went another 3 meters. Hump again. This summer, more than 100 scientists, students, and volunteers joined an excavation at the quarry which features on the new series of Digging for Britain. The team found 5 different trackways. 4 of them were made by sauropods, plant-eating dinosaurs that walked on 4 legs. Their footprints look a bit like an elephant's, only much, much bigger. These beasts reached up to 18 meters in length. Another track is thought to have been created by a Megalosaurus. It's almost like a caricature of a dinosaur footprint, explained Dr. Emma Nichols, a vertebrate paleontologist from the Oxford University Museum of Natural History. It's what we call a tridactyl print. It's got these 3 toes that are very, very clear in the print. The carnivorous creatures, which walked on 2 legs, were agile hunters, she said. The whole animal would have been 6 to 9 meters in length. They were the largest predatory dinosaurs that we know of in the Jurassic period in Britain. The environment they lived in was covered by a warm, shallow lagoon, and the dinosaurs left their prints as they ambled across the mud. Something must have happened to preserve these in the fossil record, said Prof. Richard Butler, a paleobiologist from the University of Birmingham. We don't know exactly what, but it might be that there was a storm event that came in, deposited a load of sediments on top of the footprints, and meant that they were preserved rather than just being washed away. The future fate of the trackways hasn't yet been decided, but the scientists are working with Smiths Bletchington, who operate the quarry, and Natural England on options for preserving the site for the future. They believe there could be more footprints, these echoes of our prehistoric past, just waiting to be discovered.